Introductory. The formula for losing weight is simple: eat less and exercise more. But, it's not really all that simple, is it? Long-term weight loss isn't impossible, but you do have to be committed. Having a weight loss plan for your success is a good start. Here are 10 items that should go into your weight loss plan. 1. Eat breakfast. This keeps you from getting too hungry later and then losing control over what you choose to eat later in the day. 2. Stock your refrigerator and pantry with healthy foods and snacks and limit high-fat, high-salt snacks such as potato chips and cookies. 3. Fill up on fiber. Eat foods like fruits, vegetables and whole grains. The fibers in these foods will fill you up, leaving less room for unhealthy choices. 4. Don't fall into bad habits on weekends. Many people will follow a strict diet on weekends only to fall back into eating more unhealthy on the weekends as a reward for being good all week. Unfortunately, this can cause you to regain the weight you may have lost during the week. 5. Watch portion sizes. Your perception of what a serving size should be and a true serving size can differ dramatically. Measure your portions accurately, especially when you first start your healthy eating regime. 6. Set lifestyle goals, not weight loss goals. Commitment to eating healthy foods does lead to healthy weight loss, gradually. Looking at your weight daily can cause discouragement and will make many people give up and go back to unhealthy food choices. 7. Take healthy snacks with you when you take road trips. Grab healthy granola bars, bananas, apples and other fruit to prevent the temptation of stopping for a candy bar or milkshake. 8. Don't deny yourself the foods you love. If you absolutely love chocolate, go ahead and have a small piece, half of a candy bar instead of a whole one. And avoid eating your splurges every day. Save them for when you really need them. 9. Start moving. Exercise is the key to long-term weight loss. You've heard the saying, move it or lose it. Too true. 10. Keep a journal. Writing down what you eat, when and how much you exercise and your moods will keep you on track and motivated to continue the course. Weight loss is achieved by both diet and exercise. It is also achieved by persistence. If you fall off the wagon one day, pick yourself up and continue your healthy lifestyle the next. Don't give up. Chapter 1. A few simple tips to lose weight. Weight loss is a tough result to obtain regardless of weight or level of physical fitness. There are many different ways to lose weight, some more unhealthy than others, but the ones that work are most times the most complicated to pull off. Some people may recommend eating less to lose weight, and in some cases eating less is a key component of losing weight, but in most cases, eating is a necessity if one wishes to lower their own weight. Without food and the calories they supply, your body has no energy to burn and in turn will turn your existing muscle into fat. In order to lose weight, you must make a commitment that must not be broken if you desire results. Do not misconstrue this for the idea that you can never indulge during your diet, but just be sure that you have set reasonable limits for yourself that you are ready to commit to. If you are on a strict diet, a cheat meal here and there will go a long way to keeping you happy. To be successful in achieving your goal of weight loss, set multiple, smaller, more easily attainable goals for yourself. These will keep you self-motivated and more likely to obtaining your overall goal of a happier and healthier life. 10 weight loss tips. 1. Burn more calories than you consume. If this makes you go, DUUUH, snap out of it and consider that this elementary aspect of dieting escapes countless clueless and doomed dieters. Tabloids may claim to have the miracle foods that'll allow you to eat like a pig and have the pounds melt off, but it's a load. 2. Establish your base metabolism, and set a target calorie goal approximately 500 calories below it. I wrote an article dedicated to establishing your metabolism earlier, so look it up in the article archive if you need a refresher. 3. Keep an honest log. Make estimates of how many calories you stuff yourself with every meal and tally up the total to make sure you stay within your target calorie goal. Convenient mistakes, underestimates and forgetfulness allows you to eat more now, but you're defeating the whole point of dieting. 4. Actively choose good sources of fat. This may sound like stupid advice. Shouldn't you avoid fat when dieting? Well, yes and no. You have to keep consuming some fat, just not going overboard. Avoid butter, bacon, whole milk, coconuts and such like the plague. Instead, make use of olive oil, virgin, and fatty fish. Peanut butter is an interesting topic. I used to put it in the same category as the bad fats. It belongs there, packing saturated fat as well as artery-clogging trans fatty acids. However, based on highly unscientific testimonies by others as well as personal experience, it seems like a handful of peanuts once in a while when dieting can do wonders in keeping energy levels up while not wreaking havoc with your overall diet. Strange and illogical, you betcha, but it just so happens to work anyway, kind of like bumblebees flying though they technically shouldn't be able to. 5. Eat small but frequent meals throughout the day. You've heard it a million times, I'm sure, but facts remain. In order to keep an even level of blood sugar, you have to eat small, balanced meals. 6. Don't go wimpy on the weight training. When you diet, you're in the danger zone for losing muscle mass most of the time. To avoid this, keeping pumping iron, and be diligent about it. 7. Avoid alcohol. Given that barbecue season is upon us, this can be tough when your friends bring out the ice-cold brewskis. The solution is simple, only associate with other bodybuilders, so you at least won't be the lone dweeb sipping a diet soda. For those of you who have the ridiculous idea that your life should not revolve around bodybuilding, snap out of it. 8. Do cardio in moderation. Doing 45 minutes on the Stairmaster every day is a great way to get the pounds off quicker. 2 hours is not so great, since you're bound to start losing muscle mass. When and how much is individual and depending on what you've had to eat earlier in the day, but avoid cardio sessions in excess of 1 hour. If you need the punishment, do 1 session in the morning and 1 in the evening. Also remember to stay in the 65% to 70% heart rate zone for optimal fat burn. 9. Schedule cheating days to stay sane. Dieting is no fun. No matter how gung-ho and motivated you are when you start out, you'll have days when everything is darkness and the world is out to get you. Make sure to get a treat once a week on a set day. Saturday is good, as it gives you something to look forward to. A juicy burger is fatty and calorie-dense, but if you prepare by doing extra cardio for 3 days in advance, you'll come in right on target for the week. 10. Don't be afraid of soy. I used to avoid fake meat products, but having been married to a vegetarian for 3+ years, I've tried soy hot dogs, burgers, chicken patties, even riblets that taste just like the real thing. And here's the kicker, soy products is mostly protein. Granted, soy protein is not the highest quality out there, but if you drink a glass of milk or have some other high-quality protein source with it, you can bump up the overall quality in a hurry. Besides, soy has a number of great health benefits when eaten in moderation and contains very little fat. Chapter 2. Fat-burning foods. How many times did you look for the miracle food for weight loss? Maybe with exotic name and fancy look? Well, maybe you're forgetting those commonly available foods, often undervalued but second to none in terms of detox and metabolism booster qualities. Here's a list of 19 of them. 1. Garlic. Lots of minerals, enzymes and amino acids, vitamins A, B1, B2, B6, B12, C, D. Only 41 kcal per 100 grams. Helps reactivate your metabolism while keeping the cholesterol to rock low levels. 2. Banana. Sugars with little fats, calcium, iron, magnesium, potassium, vitamins A, C, tannin and serotonin. Only 66 kilocalories per 100 grams. A great appetite suppressant snack. 3. Onion. Rich of vitamins A, C, E, and a B group of vitamins. Also, potassium, calcium, sodium, help diuretic activity and a great cellulite fighter. Helps to keep blood sugars stables. 4. Med grass. Not much used in today's alimentation, but a great friend of weight loss. Helps curbing fats intake. 5. Strawberry. Low sugars, minerals and vitamin C rich. Only 27 kcal per 100 grams. 6. Corn flakes. Cereals, legumes mixed though. Helps a lot your metabolism and only 14 kcal per 100 grams. 7. Kiwi. Potassium rich in calcium, iron, zinc too. Great source of vitamin C, lots of fibers, very helpful to stimulate diuretic functions. 8. Salad. Rich of fibers and very poor in calories, only 14 kcal per 100 grams, diuretic functions and appetite suppressant, thanks to big volume low kcal ratio. Lot of minerals too. 9. Lemon. Lowest sugar content for the same fruit family, only 2.3%, rich in vitamins and only 11 kcal per 100 grams. Helps blood circulation and fights cellulitis. 10. Apple. Vitamins C and E, potassium, magnesium, rich in tannin, great high cholesterol fighter. 11. Nut. Rich in fats, proteins, sugars and vitamins. Helps fat burning thanks to good calcium plus magnesium contents. 12. Wheat. Only 319 kcal per 100 grams and very rich in proteins, amino acids, iron, calcium, potassium and magnesium. But also, good content of vitamins B helps diuretic functions and fights emotional eating. 13. Chicken. White meat, low fat content, limits intake of fats, sodium and cholesterol. 14. Rocla salad. Great content of vitamin A and C, and great metabolism booster. Only 16 kcal per 100 grams. 15. Soy. Rich in proteins and folic acid. Fights weight gaining and helps rebalancing metabolism. 16. Tea. Contains fat-burning caffeine, minerals and B group vitamins. Stimulate metabolism and has a 0 calories intake. 17. Egg. Hyperphrenic food. Lots of minerals and enzymes. Helps groom non-fat mass which is crucial to increase body fat burning. 18. Wine. Contains antioxidant substances that help protect the heart and fight aging. 19. Pumpkin. Rich in B, C, E vitamins, minerals and only 18 kcal per 100 grams. Helped diuretic functions. Chapter 3, Am I Lazy? Blank, underscore, blank, is the reason that there has been an increase in obesity due to the fact that adults in today's society are lazy? Are we all just a bunch of lethargic couch potatoes that don't do anything but sit around and eat all the time? I say no. Instead we are a product of our revolutionary, technological society. I am not saying we can blame technology, rather I am saying that as with our youth, the adults are also a reflection of the society that surrounds them. It isn't an excuse, but it is a thought I pondered based on my typical day. I get up in the morning, not to the sound of an aggravating buzz, beep, or the blaring of the radio. These alarms would get my blood racing right from the start, but I would hit snooze to stop the insanity. Then it would happen again, and again, the snooze bar. After a few times of this I would now be late for work, rush to the shower if I even had time, rush to the car, and speed off to work. Not in today's world. Instead, I wake to the soothing sound of the ocean on my Homerix radio and slowly wake peacefully. No blood pumping, no increased heart rate. I just have a nice and slow, easy awakening. Next, I head to the shower where I turn on my shower CD player and listen to something that I enjoy while I take my time letting the water almost run cold. During my toweling, off and getting dressed period of the morning, I can hear my coffee being made on the coffee maker that is set to make me a cup every morning with me not having to do a thing. While I sit and drink my coffee pondering the day ahead of me, I notice that it is almost gone, so I gently push a button on my key ring that starts my car and gets it nice and warm for me before I even get to it. I can then take my leisurely stroll to my car, get in, and have a nice peaceful drive to work barring any unforeseen road rage. Nothing like before when I had to run to my car because I was late most of the time due to the annoyance of my alarm, or run because it was cold and then get in and shake and shiver for 10 minutes until it warmed up. Once at work I find myself taking out my PDA and seeing what is on my agenda for the day. Nope, no more flipping through pages of my pocket calendar or scheduler. My work day is simple and uneventful, but instead of having to run back and forth through the office to get messages to everyone, I can now simply send an inter-office email with the push of a button. When it is time to leave, I again start my car from my office and drive home. Arriving at home, I put in a microwave dinner that doesn't have to be chopped up, cut up, stirred, blended, kneaded, poked, or even prodded. Push a few buttons and 5 minutes later I am sitting in front of the TV watching the shows I recorded on my cable's digital recorder and eating my 5-minute, nuked meal. Would I have done this in the past? The answer is no, because I would have had to physically make something to eat, and there wouldn't be anything on TV worth watching, so I would eat and go do something like yard work, clean the house, play with the kids, whatever, just something else to occupy the time. Oops, while I was eating, I got some crumbs on the floor and then dropped some more on the way back to the kitchen. Oh well, I will just push the button on my robot vacuum cleaner and let it clean the whole floor as it is pre-programmed to do. Finally, my day is coming to an end, and instead of doing something really constructive before I go to bed, I can't resist the opportunity to surf the internet for a little while, maybe chat to some friends or relatives, and check my email. Besides, I have to plug in my PDA to the computer anyway. Now my lazy or technologically dysfunctional day is complete. This whole story brings me back to my question that started the whole thing. Am I lazy, or am I just a product of my environment? It is this author's opinion that I am both. Years ago, even the simple things like making the dinner would be exercise, but now it is too easy because it is done for you in a box. Everything today is easy, and most adults are on the heavy side, because things are easier and don't take as much energy. That doesn't mean we in society are lazy, it means we don't have to exert ourselves as much to accomplish the everyday routines that are needed to complete the day. However, I could stop by the gym on my way home, or go for a walk after dinner, so I am also lazy too. The internet just pulls me in night after night, and I can't seem to make myself do anything else after dinner. Shame on your technology for holding that gun to my head. Chapter 4. Do all diets work? Have you lost weight in the past only to regain it a short time later? Have you followed every diet including Atkins, South Beach, the drinking man's diet, the peanut butter diet, or even the chocolate diet? All of these diets work, and none of them work, meaning you can and probably do lose weight on any of them, but you won't keep it off. Why not? Because the day will come when the diet is over and you're right back to your regular routine, the same routine that got you fat in the first place. In the past, diets carried a warning not to stay on them longer than the prescribed period, usually 2 weeks, some a mere 3 days. Today's popular diets are attempting to style themselves as lifestyle choices, but this isn't working either. People want to be able to eat a sandwich now and then. They want the burger and the bun. Strive for balance, choosing foods you prefer, and you'll have a better chance at lasting weight loss success. Small changes, big answer to weight loss blues. Start today, and work one day at a time, making 1 or 2 small changes such as switching to the calorie-free soft drinks, then weaning yourself down to 2 or less a day if you drink more than that now, of course. Changes don't have to be drastic. In fact, trying to make drastic changes in your lifestyle never works, because while you may be happy in the beginning, you slowly grow miserable toward the end. In fact, that's the problem right there, you anticipate an end. Weight loss comes down to choices. Talk to people who've lost weight and kept it off. They'll say, this is a lifestyle. It's about choices you make every day. Are you choosing to take an extra helping, even though you're comfortably full? Change that one behavior and you're on your way. Do you choose to take the bag of chips to the couch? Change that, in fact just stop eating on the couch entirely and you're one step closer. Eliminate the habit of grabbing a few bites on your way past the candy dish, that alone can shave several pounds. I once lost 8 pounds simply by eliminating the candy dish I kept at my desk, not to mention the money I saved not buying a couple pounds of candy a week. Choose one small habit or behavior at a time, not your entire existence, and you'll have a much better chance to reach your weight loss goals. Chapter 5. A simple plan for weight loss. The math is pretty simple. 1 pound of fat equals 3,500 calories. Want to lose a pound a week? Then you need to consume 3,500 calories less per week than you use. That's about 500 calories a day. By cutting out 500 calories a day from your normal daily diet, while keeping your activity level the same, you can lose approximately 1 pound a week. Alright, that doesn't sound like much, especially if you're more than 25 pounds overweight. Study after study has shown, though, that those people who lose weight gradually, at a rate of 1 to 2 pounds per week are far more likely to keep the weight off and maintain a normal weight for a lifetime. So how much exactly are 500 calories? If you're going to reduce your daily intake by 500 calories, it helps to know what you need to cut out, right? Here's how easy it is to lose 500 calories a day. Use milk instead of cream in your coffee. Savings: 50 calories per cup. Skip the butter on your baked potato. Savings: 100 calories. Drink fruit-flavored water instead of a 16-ounce soda. Savings: 200 calories. Skip the Big Mac and have a salad instead. A Big Mac weighs in at a whopping 460 calories. A fresh salad with a light dressing: less than 100. Savings: 360 calories pass by the bag of potato chips. An average snack-size bag of chips has over 300 calories. Savings: 300 calories. Eat your corn on the ear. A 1-cup serving of canned corn has 165 calories. An ear of corn has 85. Savings: 80 calories. Switch to low-fat cream cheese on your bagel. Savings: 90 calories per ounce. Love those fries and can't give them up? Swap the skinny fries out for thick steak-cut ones. Thin French fries absorb more oil than the thicker, meatier ones. Savings: 50 calories per 4 ounces serving. If you'd rather look at losing weight from an exercise perspective, you can also lose 1 pound a week by upping your activity level by 500 calories a day. How easy is that to do? Take a look. Take a half-hour walk around the park. Aim for a pace that's a little faster than a stroll, but not fast enough to be breathless. Burn 160 calories. Get out your bike and take a ride. Tackle a few moderate hills and aim for about 5 miles total. Burn 250 calories. Go dancing, and really dance. The longer you're out on the floor instead of at the table drinking up high-calorie drinks, the more you'll get out of it. Dancing that makes you breathless and warms up your body will get you a nice calorie savings. Burn 400 calories for 1 hour. Swimming is great for you, and a lot of fun, too. The water resistance means you burn more calories, and you avoid the stress impact on joints from aerobics, dancing or walking. Do a few laps at a slow crawl. If you can get up to an hour, you'll be doing great. Burn 510 calories. Get out into your garden. An hour of gardening tasks that includes bending and stretching can burn up to as many calories as a brisk walk. Burn 250 calories. Play a game of tennis. Hook up with a friend for a weekly tennis game and you'll be amazed at the difference. 1 hour of vigorous tennis is one of the best calorie burners around. Burn 800 calories. It's important to keep in mind that all exercise calorie numbers are based on a woman weighing 130 pounds. If you weigh more, you'll burn more. Want an added bonus to burning calories through exercise? When you exercise, you build muscle by converting it from fat. 3 guesses which kind of body tissue burns more calories, even when you're not exercising. You got it, your body uses more energy to maintain and feed muscle than it does fat. For best results, mix and match food savings with exercises that burn calories. Do keep in mind that eating less than 1,000 calories a day for more than a few days will convince your body that it's starving and slow your metabolism. Keep calorie ranges reasonable, and consult a doctor if you want a quicker, more drastic weight loss. Chapter 6. Diets have appeared in many different forms, especially fad diets. Among the problems with these fad diets is that as well as often leaving you feeling very hungry, they can also be unhealthy and only work for a short space of time. Research has indicated that the most effective diets are those that can be adhered to over long periods of time. In the case of fad diets, weight tends to be very erratic, and while you may lose weight initially, it is not unusual to put that weight back on and eventually increase your weight. One of the huge benefits of a low-carb diet is that you do not need to feel hungry. This may seem like it avoids the point of a diet, but it doesn't. The aim of dieting is not to eat less but to lose weight or eat more healthily. The most famous of all low-carb diets is the Atkins diet, and this remains popular because it allows you to eat good-sized meals and is proven to help you lose weight. The basics of a low-carb diet are that you can eat as much food as you like until you are full, as long as you only eat the allowed foods. Generally speaking, this includes meat, cheese, fish, eggs and poultry. You are also allowed a certain amount of green vegetables each day. As well as being a healthy way to lose weight, a low-carb diet will give you a sustained weight loss, meaning you can continue to lose weight even after the initial push, and you will keep the weight off once it is gone. It will also lower your cholesterol and blood pressure as well as stabilize your blood sugar level. You should supplement a low-carb diet with multivitamins because your body will become partially starved of these essential vitamins. Carb addict, yes or no? Would you like to find out what those in the know have to say about carbohydrates? The information in the article below comes straight from well-informed experts with special knowledge about carbohydrates. Now that we've covered those aspects of carbohydrates, let's turn to some of the other factors that need to be considered. It has been estimated that 3 out of every 4 overweight people are addicted to carbohydrates. But what does this mean? In essence, it means that you have too much of the hormone insulin in your system. This insulin prompts you to eat often and to consume the wrong types of foods. Some of the telltale signs of carbohydrate addiction include fatigue, mood swings, and migraines, which can be caused by low blood sugar. A carb addiction can lead you to consume a whole bag of pretzels at one sitting, or to indulge in half a cake at dinner time. Your body is conditioned to eat as many carbs as possible. Thus, it may seem that at times you're never really satisfied, no matter how much or how often you eat. On the official Carb Addicts plan, you eat 2 meals composed of vegetables and protein. The other meal consists of protein, vegetables that are not filled with starch, and carbohydrates. During this last meal, known as the reward meal, you can even eat dessert. The trick is to skip the carbs for 2 meals each day. The authors of the program believe that, if you follow this regimen, you will lose your cravings for carbohydrates in time. If your urge to consume carbs does not disappear by the 2nd week of the program, they recommend checking your diet to see whether you are following the program closely. With the Carb Addicts plan, like other diet plans, you need to closely monitor your portion sizes. All of your hard work will be in vain if you allow yourself to overindulge in sweets, even if it is for only 1 meal a day. Also, you need to make sure that the protein you consume is not high in fat. You may want to eat fish, chicken with the skin removed, or lean meats when trying to obtain a protein source. Another important aspect of the Carb Addicts plan is that you are not permitted artificial sweetener except during your reward meal. This can be quite a challenge, especially if you're accustomed to sweetened coffee in the morning. However, it can be well worth the deprivation in the long run as you see those pounds melt away. There is no set time for the reward meal. However, the authors of the plan recommend that the meal take place in the evening. This is because it can take 12 to 24 hours for the body to overcome carbohydrate overload. There is also a psychological advantage to having the meal at night. It gives you something to look forward to all day long. You should begin your reward meal with a salad, such as a Caesar salad or an Oriental salad, then divide the rest of the meal into thirds. 1/3 should consist of low-carb vegetables, 1/3 protein, and 1/3 carbs. This formula has proven successful in enabling individuals to achieve long-term weight loss. As with many other meal plans, the biggest challenge for those who are on the Carb Addicts diet is the ability to stick with it. Dieting can be hard work, no matter what kind of rewards await an individual at the end of the day. Your commitment will enable you to stay with the program, even when it becomes particularly challenging. Surf the World Wide Web, and you'll find a number of testimonials offering glowing reviews of the Carb Addicts diet. But you should keep in mind that results can differ from individual to individual. While some people might see rapid weight loss with the Carb Addicts plan, others may see only moderate weight loss. The success of the program may depend on your own individual physiology. Is the Carb Addicts diet a fad? It all depends on who you talk to. While some people see it as a significant dietary breakthrough, others view it as just a passing fancy.